welcome back to another episode of Stitches and Sprinkles. My name is Hillary, and this is my channel all about sewing, knitting, and any other crafting that I get up to. Today, I am going to film a WIP parade. So in my last regular episode, I talked about how this year I really want to focus on putting the finishing touches on things that have been sitting around just barely unfinished. So maybe they just need a little bit of hand sewing. Maybe they just need the buttons. Maybe they just need to be hemmed. Maybe it's something that I made, but that needs an alteration before it's really going to be a usable part of my wardrobe. So I'm going to there's a giant pile of stuff right here, which is why I'm gesturing. But today I'm going to show you all the things that I currently located. There may be more hiding elsewhere that are garment sewing works in progress that need finishing. Before I jump in too far, I'll tell you what I'm wearing. This is a Seamwork Ace top, and this is in I believe it's a merino blend jersey. It came from Core Fabrics. And this is a Helen's Closet York Pinafore. I did the longer version with the deeper scoop and the two separate pockets. There is another version that's a little bit shorter and has a kangaroo pocket. I will link both of those website pattern listings below in the description. I highly, highly recommend the York Pinafore. Basically anything by Helen's Closet, I'm going to sing its praises. If you've been here for a minute, you know that though. So, without further ado, we shall jump in. Some of these are very old. Some of these I don't remember where I got the fabric. Some of these have pins in them, so I may stick myself while we're doing this, but it's worth the risk to hopefully light a fire under my behind to get this done. All right. So one of the first things that I want to go ahead and wrap up is this Deer and Doe Orchidee dress. This is I talked about this in my fabric haul video, my Blackbird fabric haul video, I believe, but this is it's kind of a black and stone colored abstract floral geometric type print from Blackbird Fabrics. It is, I believe, a tencel. I'm not even going to say that because I'm not 100% sure. But I got this a while ago. It is probably no longer in stock. The only thing that I have left to do is hand sew on the bridle buttons. And then there's some basting stitches holding this together. I am going to take those out. But then I am also going to hand sew the opening closed, because what I found with my Orchidee blouse that I talked about several episodes ago was when I wore it, the top two bridle buttons kept wanting to pop open and it made me feel very uncomfortable. So I'm just going to hand stitch it closed because I can slip it over my head without opening the buttons. I did go ahead and do a nice neat rolled hem on this on my my L890, so that was really handy because then I didn't have to do the double fold hem. And this is a very full skirt, so it is a nice long hem. It does not have pockets. It does not have pockets, but that is okay. So I'm looking forward to just putting the finishing touches on that and getting it in my closet. It will be really, really nice for the springtime, very breezy. So excited about that. The next thing is the work in progress that I talked about in my last regular episode. These are my plateau joggers in the plum fleece-backed jersey also from Blackbird Fabrics. The only thing I have left to do is put on the ribbing for the ankle cuffs, and I am going to wear them and decide if I want to add any twin needle or chain stitch finishing or top stitching to the different elements. I'm not lingering on that because I just talked to you guys about it in my last video. So no need to belabor that. The next thing, this is the one that has pins in it. This is a toile of the Closet Core Jessica blazer. So I made a muslin of this in some Swedish tracing paper, and then I got my sizing figured out and everything looked good. And so I pulled this really, really like deep stash fabric. Y'all, this fabric was from when my Walmart had a fabric section in high school. I am well beyond high school. We won't reveal my age. Not that I'm ashamed of it or anything, but I'm well beyond high school. And this was like $2 or $3 a yard. And I just liked the plaid. So I was like, I had like 4.5 yards of it in my stash. So, and I would wear a plaid blazer. I mean, why not? Throw it on with jeans and like a cute little top, and you're looking kind of fancy. So I would like to finish this. I have I think I got stumped around the facing and the collar and the undercollar and all that. I think I just, so the one thing that I will say about this fabric is that it is very easily stretched out of grain. So if you pull it, like, and I think I pulled it a little bit too hard while I was cutting this pattern out, it shifts the plaid, it makes it not parallel and kind of squared up like a plaid should be, right? So I hate this fabric now. I hate working with this fabric. I think when it's done, it'll be fine, but I'm not enjoying working with this fabric. So I think I was just like, no, thank you. And I have some really, really pretty, I believe it's a jacquard weave. It's like black and gold from Core Fabrics that I want to do my actual final blazer in once I make sure that I'm okay with this sizing. But honestly, I think I'll be fine because, as I've spoken about before, most everything Closet Core fits me. It's just it's a fiddly pattern, and there are true tailoring techniques in it that I have never done before. So I did recently get the, I believe it's the Heather blazer by Friday Pattern Company. I may do the Heather blazer in that black and gold and save the Jessica blazer for another time. We'll see. I'm not doing big meetings or really events where I need a formal blazer anymore. So my motivation to sew a blazer has gone down, but I would like to have a fun one. And the Heather blazer is a little bit different style, so it might fit better into my everyday wardrobe. Anywho, that's this Jessica blazer toile, not even the real actual thing, but the toile, and we'll see what happens with that. All right, the next thing. This is probably not going to get finished, and I'll tell you why. So this is like a twill from Hobby Lobby or something. And these are supposed to be the Pietra trousers by Closet Core Patterns. And this is a very, very inexpensive fabric. And it has like no give to it whatsoever. And I cut these, just to be perfectly honest, I cut these before I had a baby and when I was a much smaller size, and they will not fit me. They will never fit me. I never say never, right? But they're not likely to fit me anytime soon, so I have very low motivation to finish them. all I really have left to do is finish the elasticated waistband, sew up the inseam, and hem them. So we'll see what I decide to do. I may cannibalize the twill for some project bags, just to be perfectly honest. Yep, that's probably what I'll do. Next is an item that I finished and talked about several many months ago that needs alteration. So this is, it's a Tammy handmade Eddie camisole. So it's got the nice scalloped edge. This is a very, very light, flowy, I believe it was a viscose crepe, maybe, from Core Fabrics. I cut the size that the pattern said that I needed, and it is entirely too big. It gapes in the front, it gapes in the back. The scallops don't really lay how I want them to. So I need to put this on my body and figure out where I can pinch and alter and do a bit of fitting, because I really love this fabric and I love the idea of a nice flowy tank top to wear as a layering piece in the warmer months, but this is not, as it is not flattering and it does not fit. Oh, wouldn't it be cute if I had red pants to wear with that? But those red pants will never fit. Moving on. The next two things are related, and I talked about these several many months ago too. Uh-oh, it's falling off the hanger. These are two sagebrush tops, Friday Pattern Company sagebrush tops, one for me, one for my mom. My mom saw this fabric. This is Workroom Social Biona Collection. And I can't remember, I think it's like Everything's Coming Up Roses is the name of the pattern. And then we got this beautiful orangey colorway. You see it okay? Yeah, there we go. This beautiful orangey colorway. And I actually, so I need to finish up the sleeves, hem them, and then my mom bought enough of this fabric that myself, her, and my daughter could all have matching blouses. So I need to, because my daughter is well below the size range of the sagebrush top, I need to kind of shrink it down and see if I can make it happen for a toddler body. So I'm excited to do that. That should be fairly quick and easy. And if I get some matching thread for my serger, I could really easily do some rolled hems on that too, like I did with the Orchidea dress, and I'll be in business before we know it. I will probably modify the sleeve cuff from the way it is written in the pattern. My mom does not prefer things to be like elasticated around her arm. So I'll either use a much longer length of elastic so that it doesn't actually squeeze around our arms, or I'll just hem it to be shorter sleeves. I don't know yet. And then last but not least, I have my Kelly Anorak. This is a canary waxed cotton canvas that I got from Blackbird Fabrics probably close to 2 years ago now, maybe a year and a half. And this is an Art Gallery Fabrics rayon for the lining that I purchased at Atlanta Sewing Center Duluth. And I really just need to do the finishings on this. So you can see that I need to close up the lining with some nice neat hand stitches on the hood. I need to add the snaps down the front. I need to add the snaps on the pocket, the faux pocket flaps. And that may be it, actually. So really, I just need to like make a cup of tea and find a show that I want to watch and do the hand sewing. And then I need to pull out my hammer and my snap setting tools and just get it done, because if I had had this morning, it would have been so perfect. It was raining cats and dogs. It was like 40 degrees. This would have been absolutely perfect because this thing is hefty and I am going to feel like the Gorton's fisherman when I wear it, but it is going to be so fun. This is my favorite color in the whole world. Pink is a close second, but it's got to be like if you know La Bien Aimée yarn, it's got to be like a fluoro morganite pink. But this is my favorite color in the whole world. So very excited. And this is kind of the thing that set off, like every time I open my closet in my sewing room, I look at it and I'm like, oh man, I wish that was ready to wear. And I have, as you have seen throughout this video, I have several things like that. And I was so inspired and got started and then like got shiny object syndrome and kind of ran off in a totally different direction. So I have a stack of works in progress. This is only my garment sewing works in progress. I also have at least 3 quilts in progress, and I have a cardigan, a shawl, 2 pairs of socks, and there might be something that I'm forgetting. Oh, a tank top for knitting works in progress. So I will show you my knitting works in progress next time, but that's my garment works in progress. I would love to hear what you're working on in the comments below, or what your goals are for this year, or how your 2023 is starting. Are you on a fabric ban? Are you on a pattern ban? How's it going? How are you making sure that your creativity is still joyful and fun, even if you are restricting your buying? So let's start a conversation. If you haven't already, if you would like and subscribe, it means the world to me. And before I sign off for this video, I just want to say a special thank you to Liz, who is the baker that sews. Liz, thank you so much for helping other people discover my channel. You are my favorite sewing blogger, and to be mentioned in your videos and to have you help me on this journey and to bring me to other people's attention, it truly means the world to me. I think you're incredible. If I ever make my way back to London, I am going to come to one of your sewing meetups. So I hope that happens one day, and just thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate you. I hope you're having an awesome day and staying safe, and make time for your creativity. Bye.